Now at 11, major windstorms slam western Washington, knocking out power to nearly 250,000 customers at the height of the outages. Thanks for being with us tonight here at 11. I'm Preston Phillips. Crews made progress throughout the day, but for Whidbey Island, thousands of homes remain in the dark tonight with no clear timeline for when the power will come back on. KOMO's Tyler Cunnington is standing by on Whidbey Island, where residents are powering through long outages and lining up for fuel. But we start tonight with Chief Meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell, who's tracking what's next on this KOMO weather warn day.
Yeah, Preston, we have enjoyed the respite today, but we're going to ramp up with some more rain and wind tomorrow, the bulk of which is really going to steer south of us into Portland, but it is going to be breezy around here. Similar winds in some cases to what we had last night, and because we're so very waterlogged, that is all it will take to knock down a few more trees and give us more power outages. Of course, we have lingering issues because it's been such a rough December as well, including some flooding, the lurking threat for landslides, and it's still snowing in the Cascades, which is overall a good thing. A review of the winds last night, most of us were in that 30 to 50 mile per hour range around the Central Sound, which is pretty typical for a December storm, but it has not been a typical December. Of course, the ground extremely waterlogged, so we were bringing down entire trees in some cases with these 30 to 50 mile per hour winds, including in Tacoma and through parts of Thurston County. But of course, the standout was Oak Harbor, the wind funneling right through the strait, blasting out that eastern side to the west side of Whidbey. That's why we had that extreme gust to 71 that has knocked out the power there. In some cases, it's still out, and that's why Whidbey earns that name Generator Island time and time again. A wind advisory again tomorrow for more of the same 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts, but really focus on the south end. We've got the lingering mountain snow tonight, which is helpful. Another few inches at Snoqualmie Summit before that wraps up, and the lingering flooding out there as well. Most of the rivers are cresting and receding, but we'll have to continue to watch that complex in King County that includes the Cedar, the White, and the Green River because of the chance for some more of those levee breaches that have proven so problematic and worrisome. Again, more rain and wind tomorrow. We'll talk about that and what the first weekend of winter has in store for us coming up shortly.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Now for a look at the current power outages across the region. Puget Sound Energy, about 48,000 customers without power tonight. Snohomish PUD now reporting more than 18,000 customers in the dark tonight, and Tacoma Public Utilities more than 5,000 right now. Major windstorms left nearly 250,000 customers in western Washington without power. Various utility crews have been working all day, working to reduce the number of outages. But for Whidbey Island, homes remain in the dark tonight with the expectation they'll be waiting longer than most. KOMO's Tyler Cunnington caught up with homeowners there tonight. Tyler, how are things across the Sound tonight?
Well, people have been coming to the gas station you see right behind me all day today, trying to fill up for either their gas canisters, for their generator, or for their car. People I spoke to who live in the area say they're thankful to be nearby this because they're not sure when they'll be getting their lights back on. In the meantime, Puget Sound Energy says they have 115 crews working on site across their coverage area, trying to work as quick as possible to get people's power back. If you live on Whidbey Island like Lori Ritter, you learn how to find your way around in the dark.
Crazy. You could hear things hitting the roof. You could hear things hitting on the side.
Because when severe winds rip through the island, whether you're a homeowner or a local restaurant serving as a hub for those facing outages, you just power through.
You know what? I wouldn't live anyplace else. I love it here. So, you just have to roll with it.
At its peak, upwards of 250,000 customers were without power across western Washington. Nearly 100,000 of those with Puget Sound Energy.
Downed trees, downed wires throughout the neighborhood. A lot of people cleaning up today on the streets. And then you hear the generators kicking on.
And I saw a couple neighbors out here kind of looking at what was going on, and I looked at that and I was like, I tried to follow the line. I'm like, oh, that's our house.
Brandon Doyle waking up in his home of 11 years to this scene, unsure of how long his family will hear their generator cranking.
I guess it'll be a couple days at least, just based on the outage map from PSE.
Doyle says being prepared means having enough fuel for a few days, which is why the Naomi self-serve up the road, who is the only gas station nearby with a generator to power their pumps, has found itself extremely busy as everyone looks to power through.
That's you're going to see lines all the way up the highway, all the way up the back roads next to it. You wait your turn.
Now, as of 9:30 a.m. this morning, Puget Sound Energy had reported about 127,000 customers without power. That number is now just under 50,000 as of just before this live broadcast. PSC says that Whidbey Island was hit with significant amounts of damage, particularly here in the South End. They say that with crews up in Oak Harbor tonight, they will be working to hopefully get an updated timeline for restoration while they're working overnight. Reporting live here from Whidbey Island, Tyler Cunnington, KOMO News.
All right, Tyler, thank you. Stay with KOMO News all morning long as we continue to bring you the latest on the power outages and the heavy wind. Coverage picks up again at 4:30 a.m. The governor visited Bellingham today as flood recovery efforts continue in Whatcom County. He once again stressed the importance of federal assistance for towns like Sumas and Everson. Damage assessments are still in their early phases, while in other parts of the state, they haven't even begun.
The impact on our infrastructure, for example, is profound. There's just really no way to sugarcoat that. And frankly, we don't really even know the full scale of the impact when it comes to our infrastructure and what we're facing until we see those waters finally recede and get a chance to really evaluate what the situation is.
Governor Ferguson says the National Guard and first responders will remain ready until the risk of more flooding subsides. Floodwaters are still impacting parts of Snohomish tonight in a big way, leaving businesses, homes, and community spaces underwater and cleanup on hold in some areas. As crews wait for water levels to drop, the community is already stepping up to help. A benefit tomorrow night at Haywire Brewing will raise money for local businesses and organizations hit hardest by the flooding. Organizers say recovery could take months, but support across Snohomish is already strong. Taking a live look over State Route 167 tonight, where the southbound lanes reopened between Kent and Auburn. Those lanes had been closed for several days because of the water you can see there over the roadway from the flooded Green River. The northbound lanes, which you see there, are still blocked tonight. Now, there's no timeline for when those lanes will reopen. Level 2 and 3 evacuation orders remain in place. Meantime, communities along Highway 2 are bracing for a major economic blow as flood and mudslide damage keeps the highway closed near Skycomish. The route is a lifeline for ski traffic and tourism to Stevens Pass, Leavenworth, and Wenatchee. State officials say repairs could take months. Local business owners warn the prolonged closure could make this a long and difficult winter for mountain towns that rely on this busy season.
It's going to be hard for the next couple months. And I think the uncertainty is probably where we're all sitting at the very moment. We're used to the dark, but it's not knowing what's going to happen next.
A full assessment of the road and the work needed to repair it could take several days.